Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a sales video. Only going to be a quick one. Though we've had a decent amount of sales. I think we've had 9 sales on Vinted and 5 on eBay. But one of the eBay ones is a big one, so that makes up for the small amount of sales. But yeah, just a quick sales video. This is currently the same day as the last charity shop video I did, so I'm still absolutely roasting in this garage right now. But let's crack on with it. The Vinted sales, we've got a lot of I wouldn't say small, but a lot of them are around like a tenner, £12 sort of thing like that. But let's just crack into it. First up, something's actually a lot less than a tenner. Little How to Train Your Dragon toy. This sold for £5 on Vinted. I'm pretty sure I got this from a charity shop for like £1. Or my girlfriend might have picked this one up from a charity shop, I don't know. Can't actually remember. It flaps his wings as well if you move his leg. So yeah, sold for £5. That had been sat around for quite a while actually. I thought that'd sell a bit quicker because those How to Train Your Dragon toys used to fly out. No pun intended. Anyways, on to the next one. We have Nintendo Wii game. We have Super Mario Bros. Wii, the new Super Mario Bros. Wii. But it's just a disc. I just put it in this case because it's easier to send. Just a disc. It sold for a £5. This came with a massive bundle of Wii stuff I bought like the other day. So just selling this disc separately to bring the average price of the Wii down. Then we're on to clothes. I think the next items are all clothes. I think we have 7 items of clothing on Vinted. So let's just rattle through them. This first one, this is something I had sat around for a while as well. It's just like a camouflage, like desert camo shirt. A lot of people order these things like fancy dress and stuff, or people want to go like hunting. Obviously this is not the colour for hunting, but normal camo tops like this, people just buy if they want to go hunting. But yeah, this one, I think I paid... I can't remember exactly what I paid, but I know it was less than a £5. I would not have paid a £5 for this because it's not branded or anything. Just a standard camo shirt. It sold for £15 on Vinted. So I think at a minimum, I've tripled my money on that one. Then we have... what's this one? A WWE t-shirt. WWE... is that Braun? Monster Among Us. Not 100% sure who that is. I don't follow wrestling nowadays, but yeah. WWE t-shirt, I paid £1 for this at a boot sale and it sold for £10 on Vinted. A lot of WWE t-shirts can go for some good money. If you see them this cheap though, any WWE t-shirt is probably worth picking up. Then we have a Nike tee. Yes, this one. Y2K, silver tag, vintage Nike tee. It's weird that the 2000s is vintage technically now. Yeah, this one, I believe I got this in a... I think I got this in a bundle of stuff that I got from Fleek with my credit, so it cost me nothing. And this one sold for £13. Always good when you get stuff for free and then, you know, even if you just sell it for a tenner or whatever, it's £0 into a tenner. Then we have a Thrasher t-shirt. Got this from a boot sale for £2 and it sold for £9 on Vinted. I knew that would sell pretty quick. Thrasher t-shirts do quite alright if you get them cheap enough. Then we have a Fred Perry polo shirt. I think I got this one... is this from a boot sale? This might be from a boot sale. I think I paid £2 for this polo shirt. And it sold for... No. This is not £2 one. I got this one from a charity shop. And this one was £4. And it sold for £12. So I tripled my money on that one. I know I did get some from a boot sale for £2, but they're all sold as well already. Fred Perry polo shirts do pretty well. Then we have a Patagonia shirt, just standard like check long sleeve shirt. I got these yet again from Fleek with my credit, so they cost me absolutely nothing. And listed this one for $19.95, and I was going to accept anyone who sent me an offer of like 15 or above. And it sold for £15. So £0 into 15. And then we have, from the same bundle of Patagonia shirts, another Patagonia shirt. This one is more like a outdoorsy, it's like a vintage shirt. I think people wear these for like fishing and stuff as well. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but yeah, it's got like vents and like mesh underneath there. And this one sold for £16. Yet again, cost me absolutely nothing. So I was happy to take any offer, £15 or above. To be honest, I listed them quite cheap. I should have listed them for like 25 quid each and they would have sold closer to that. But when you get stuff for free, list it cheap, it sells quicker. Right, and now that's all the Vinted sales, and now we just have 5 eBay sales. Let's start with the small ones, shall we? Start with the small ones. Let's go for... We have a PlayStation game that I picked up at the boot sale like probably less than a week ago. It's currently Friday. I got this on the Sunday boot sale, so yeah, 6 days ago. 50-cent Bulletproof. If you see 50-cent games for a couple of quid, they sell pretty well. 50-cent Bulletproof. This one only sold for £8, but paid £2.50. That's fine with me. Then another game I've sold. Nintendo Switch. Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection. Now, this one, I don't technically make much profit, or barely any to be honest, on this. Because I technically paid a £5 for this, and it sold for 17. There is some profit in there, but not much. But overall, I picked up 5 Nintendo Switch games at a boot sale for a tenner each. They wouldn't budge on a tenner each. I did offer 40 for the 5, but they wanted the tenner each. But some of the other ones sell for like 20, 25, and some of them are traded in for like £22, £20 here. So yeah, on the £50 bundle I bought, I think I'll probably make like £60 profit, £60, £70 profit, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. It wasn't the greatest like profit margin, but Nintendo Switch games, they sell pretty well. So I knew it was more of a guaranteed profit rather than massive profit. And then we have, okay, 3 more items. This next one's a little one, but it's something I had for quite a while, but it's really nice. It's called Gift of Tulips. It's a little card game. These like weird fantasy card games do sell pretty well sometimes. This one is by Weird Giraffe Games. It was, I believe it was £3 in a charity shop, and it has sold for $15.95. Did sit around for a while. I thought it would sell a little bit quicker, but from £3 to £16, that's absolutely fine. Then we have 2 more sales. We have Xbox 360 wired controller. This I got from a boot sale, I believe, and I did go to trade it into CEX, but the middle button is just a little bit sticky. It works, but it's just a little bit sticky. So I did put that in the description, and I still managed to sell it for £15. I'm pretty sure I only paid like £3 for it at the boot sale, so I still 5 times my money on these. But if that button was working properly, these controllers trade into CEX for a £20 voucher. £20. If you want to get into the whole CEX trade-in thing, controllers are the way forward. Some of them go for some crazy money. Some of them you can get a better voucher for at CEX than you can get actual money on eBay, which is insane. But that's because CEX price their controllers really high, so the voucher they give you for them is also really high. Right, now this last sale, and this is a good one. It's a £100 sale, and it is a PSP console and games bundle. Now this PSP comes with a nice actual like PlayStation case as well. I believe I picked this up at a boot sale for, I think it was like £33, something really odd. My intent was to actually keep this, and there was a game I wanted to play on the PSP, and I was going to wait until I find that game and then, you know, have a little play myself. I'm a little gamer, so thought I'd play it, but then I've realised I'm just never going to get around to doing that, and, you know, there's £100 sat here. So £33 pay for this. It came with the charger and 1 game, and it also came with Home Alone, the DVD. So that was £33. And then my girlfriend found some games in the charity shop for me. She finds good stuff for me. Some PSP games. She found Burnout, Legends, and Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. I think they were like £1 each. So overall, £35, and now sold for, say 100, $99.95. I always do the 95. So that's everything. Just a quick sales video today. We've had some good sales coming up lately. Even though a lot of these were like little things, a lot of them I didn't pay anything for, and you know, so it's quite a solid profit margin on them. Obviously, there's a couple of things that didn't make much profit, like the Nintendo Switch game, but overall, it's just keeping the eBay store churning. But anyways, I hope you liked the video. Sorry it was a short one today. Just got to get these sales out and get packaging because it's getting late now. And I've got 4 boot sales to go to this weekend. It's currently Friday, so I've got 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. So I've got a lot of work to do this weekend. So I'm going to get cracking with this, get this all cleared so I have a nice, fresh workspace for the weekend. Anyways, like, subscribe, check the description, check all my links, my reference codes, discounts, you know the drill. See you on the next one.